But you must realize duality. We talk a lot about duality. Everybody's getting it, yin and yang and stuff like that. Well, there's a duality in healthcare. And that duality in healthcare is way out of balance. Because the bulk of the two sides of this issue in healthcare is either treatment-based, which is the biggest side, or I'm going to fix the cause of the problem. Now, when it's I'm going to fix the cause of the problem, that's us. That's our group. We're going to eliminate why in chemistry I'm creating these problems. Right? We understand we're creating our own problems by the chemistry we're consuming and interfacing with. That's what the corona, everything is about. Interfacing with proteins and acids and things like this. It's going to come down to it. You guys are already way ahead of the whole world, really, on this. So, treatment-based thinking never cures. And I don't care what book it was in. Dead Doctors Don't Lie is a good example. And it's talking about cystic fibrosis. Any of you guys ever deal with cystic fibrosis cases? Well, according to Dead Doctors Don't Lie, according to this LD and some pages they had sent me, just selenium deficiency. Selenium deficiency. So, for those that have cystic fibrosis, does anybody know how bad that is? All right, so basically, your lungs are turning into stone, calcium. What makes your body turn into a rock? What leaches calcium and makes things turn into a rock? Which side of chemistry? There's only two. Right, the acid side of chemistry. So which system deals with the acids, the blood or the lymph? They only got two. The lymph, right? So what does that tell you with cystic fibrosis? Same thing as everything else. Interstitially, you have some serious lymph stagnation. And you're just pulling the calcium out of connective tissue all over the place and becoming hard as a rock. You know, none of this is fun. You think a little selenium's going to free that up and fix that and get your kidneys to filter and get all this done? The Dead Doctors Don't Lie said it. You know, that's part of the problem. I'll tell you what, you give me someone with advanced cystic fibrosis and you give them a little selenium, I'll sit here and watch you. The problem with that is you know how to fix it. And I mean, you're working on this one. These aren't easy cases. So you know how to go into this case, and then you're keeping your fingers crossed you can save the case. Oh, I could have just given him a little selenium. But just out the side of a side note to this, where's selenium metabolized by? Adrenal glands. Oh, so adrenal glands, sits on top of the kidneys, and the kidneys are the eliminative organs, at least the 2/3 of the eliminative organs of the sewer system. What's the other one? The skin. So you've got these eliminative organs that are not eliminating. A little selenium's going to help take that and fix that? Right. You know, this is the sort of superficial bullcrap that comes out of medical doctors' thinking when before medical doctors, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, same person was probably recommending treatment-based thinking. And so another thing, all right, so mucoviscidosis is the crime of the century, second only to diabetes, and it's second only because diabetes affects millions, and CF, cystic fibrosis, affects thousands each year. And that CF is 100% preventable and 100% curable in every stages in laboratory animals and can be far better managed in chronic cases than in current managed by orthodox medicine. Notice he didn't say cured. He said managed, although he alludes in this statement to completely curing it. With selenium, really? I've seen so much of this crap in my 50 years. You buy into this, you go ahead. But let me just try to save you a lot of despair and people a lot of problems with that. Let me see. Treatment of CF is very basic. Treat the infant as early as possible with selenium, IM, intramuscular, IV, selenium. Plant-derived colloidal minerals may be used orally thereafter. Provide EFA at 3%. Fatty acid, you must determine if the infant is allergic to wheat, cow's milk, or soy. If you do not correct the malabsorption problem, treatment will only be minimally effective. And to correct the malabsorption, let's just run on that for a minute. To correct the malabsorption, you're going into where? Kidney and adrenals is where I'm starting to get the picture. IV essential fatty acids and IM selenium provide excellent management, possibly leading to a normal life expectancy of 75 years. Excuse me. But he didn't say cure, he said manage. Yeah, really? You've got lungs that are rapidly becoming stone. You see what I'm talking about? And for one of our LDs to think about that, I need you to go back to school a little bit and start thinking about why we don't treat. Because it's vital you understand why we don't treat. You go after the cause of the problem, you don't treat. If you don't know the cause of the problem, then maybe you need to learn. And if you need to learn, we're the premier group that teaches you the cause of the problem. And we're in the world of what? Chemistry. These finer heavens are not chemistry. You're in the world of chemistry right now. And chemistry has laws set up. And they're normal laws. And medical doctors like to call us pseudoscientists. Well, I guess Pat, our A&P professor, is a pseudo-professor. And I'm a pseudo-naturopath and biochemist. So I guess we don't know what we're talking about. Although we seem to be curing everybody up, and they don't seem to be curing anybody. They seem to be killing people. Never did understand that one.